Hello everyone, this is the part 1 for the Freshers series. Welcome to the Servicenow community. And without wasting any time, we will see the three topics. First is application menu. Second will be table and module. What are these things? We are going to know. Table in ServiceNow. Okay. So table is a collection of records in ServiceNow. Okay, very simple. Table is a collection of records in ServiceNow which will have different records. Let's say there are multiple users. So those users are records in a table. Okay. So how to do that? First thing that we have to do, we have to go to application navigator. And just for an example, I have typed here incident. And you can see this is the application menu. Okay. This is the application menu. And if I'm expanding, then under that we can see different modules and they all do different things. Like if I'm selecting create new, it will take me to a new form for incident where I can create a new incident. Okay. Similarly, if I'm selecting all, it will be showing all incidents that that table has. Okay. You can see it is total 67 records right now. These all are records. The row is a record and the column is a field on that record. Okay. In this table. So let's start. Now what we have to do, first we are going to create an application menu like incident. Okay. Let's type application menu. You can see it is here. Now you can see there are multiple already. We will create a new one. And here the title I'm going to get ServiceNow Unboxed menu. Okay, looks great. Yeah, nothing else required. Roles, like who can access it, who can see that menu. This is a literary stage of the whole developer process. Right now, everyone can access it for all the public, right? So just right click, save. Now you have created ServiceNow Unboxed menu. Now what we have to do, we have to go to Application Navigator again, click on that. So now we are searching for ServiceNow Unboxed. But you can see no results are coming because there are no modules created for this particular application menu. So when I'm saying module, it is like an application. That's why it is application menu, but module is a term that we use. Okay, so now what we must do, first thing is, as part of the series, we are going to create a table. And by creating table, I will show you from that place how we are creating module 2. Okay, you have to type table, search for tables under system definition. Okay, click on that. Now there are multiple tables here. So this is table of tables. Okay, that's the funny thing. Now we're going to create a new table. What, and just you have to give label and you can see the name has already populated. So what is happening, just to give you preview here. So you can see at the top, ServiceNow recommends creating custom tables in scoped application. So what are custom tables? First of all, custom table is a table that you are creating that is not already given from ServiceNow. Okay, so you must already know that whatever ServiceNow provides, that we call it as out of the box. Okay, so other than that, out of the box things or the tables you are creating, that are custom tables. So as per the practice, you should already always create it in the scoped application, different application for that table. But right now, for just learning purpose, we will go with this. Okay, normally. So how to find out if a table is a custom table? It will start with U or X. So when you are creating a table under any scoped application, that will be starting with X. Okay, these are the two different things. So yeah, on this form, you can see multiple fields, right? So we'll start with this extends table, what it does. So you can see when I am hovering over it is saying table, this table inherit fields from. Okay, let's say you have already seen, just I've shown incident table. Let's say I want to create some child table like incident child table. So I can use incident table as a parent, which I can extend and I can get those fields directly. I will not have to create it again and again. I can use those fields and incident will be the parent of incident child table, right? In that way. So right now I'm just going to extend the base table. You should know Base table is the task table here that incident change and all other basic tables extend. So I will extend task table here. You can see I will type and task is already there. Now create module, create mobile module. So this is the thing that I was talking about. So by creating table, we are also creating module, which will be coming under this menu that we have already created. We are not going to create new menu. Okay. So what was our menu name? ServiceNow Unboxed menu. You can see it's already there. Okay. Now this table will be created in the backend and module for that table will be created under this menu. Okay. Now let's scroll down. Right now I'm not creating any columns. Columns means the fields on that table. Okay. I'm not creating because we are already extending task. So we should be getting some of the fields that are already existing on that task table. Okay. Controls. Yeah. A thing to understand. Okay. So here controls is like extensible. Do we want this table, that table we are creating, to be extended like we are creating task table? So do we want that this table that we are creating will be extended by some other table? So right now I don't want that it should be extended. I will not select it. Live feed, this is just a checkbox, okay, like a flag that this table will be used for live feed. Live feed is a different thing. We're not going to discuss that too. Yeah, this is something that you will be very frequently using when you are going to create a table. This is auto number. Okay, so all the records on this table that you will be seeing will have some unique number, right? Unique identifier. So in most of the cases we keep it as a number, right? So I want to give auto number. Let's say I have created one table and I want that whenever a new record is getting created, it should create a new number for that record. Okay, so that thing we can do it here. So what I will do, I'm just thinking uh, how it will start the number for this table. So we will keep it as ServiceNow Unboxed channel. Okay, looks fine. And it will be number of digits will be 7 and number is 1000. So this all will be incorporated. So you will be seeing number for any record will be starting with SUCE 1000000 like that one. Okay, that will be seeing after we will create the module. And then this is create access control. So what is that? This is again a different topic and a very major topic. So everything should have a security, right? So when we are creating this table, who can access it? Okay, for that it is there, but right now we are not going to create any security for this table. We want it to be public. Okay, this thing, this ACL will have a separate whole series to understand that I will be creating. And this you can just select can read, can create, can update. Okay, so this is basically from all the scopes that we were discussing right now that ServiceNow is commenting, right? So in ServiceNow, there can be a different application scope. So you might have heard HRST, CSM. So these are different scope in ServiceNow. Okay. By default, it is global. Global is a different thing, but HRSD, CSM, and there are many. Okay. So from those scopes, if we want to give access for this table, we have to provide can read, can create, can update. So users from, let's say, HRSD scope can have access to this table and they can perform these things. You must be knowing CRUD operation. So this is the part of that. I'm not giving delete because we don't want to delete any record. We don't want to give access to anyone. And this is from web services like API calls integration. Okay. So yeah, this is the basic thing. So now this all are filled. We will just save it. All right. So we have this table created and it should have this own module. Now, again, we are going to the application navigator, refresh. It is refreshed. We are going to search for Unboxed directly. Let's see. Oh, great. You can see the ServiceNow Unboxed menu that we had created. It is coming up here. And under that, we can see ServiceNow Unboxed learners that we have created here. You saw that, right? It was here before. That module has been created. So what it is doing right now, let's click on that and find out. Okay, so it is taking us to the table view. This is called the table view or list view. Okay, and how to modify it? Okay, you can click on here edit module, and you can see what it is doing in the backend. So when we are clicking on that module, what it is doing, it is taking us to the list of records for this table. So let's say I want to go to the new record. I want to create a new record from click of this module. I will just do it, save, and again, we will go back. And now again, if I'm going to click on this, here you can see this is the new record form. Now previously it was taking us to the list of records on that table. Now it is uh, taking us to a new form, okay, where you can fill the fields and submit. Now you can see here, we did not create any fields there, right, for this table. So how we got this? Because we are extending it from the task table. The task table already had so many fields. So from that, we have these fields on the form. Okay. So this was all about application menu, table, module. So similarly, if you want to create new modules, just type modules. Again, you need to go to system definition, modules, and so we have created one module that is taking us to new record. Let's say I want all all of the records to see. Okay. Under the same application menu, we will use the star unboxed and it should show our menu. Great. Now what should be the order? We will give 200. We want it after that menu that you are seeing there. I'll just show you how it should be. Yeah, after this we want it, right? So yeah, what should be the table? So we have set a list of records. Okay, we want to show all the records. So we will search for the table that we had created. This one is here. Servicenow unboxed learners. Just click on that. We are good. We are not providing any filter for now, just this, and submit. Okay, now we will come here again to the application navigator, click on all, refresh the menu items, and we can see it. All is here. Let's see how it is working. It is working fine. It is taking us to the list view. So we have covered our topics. So in this part, we have covered application menu, tables, and modules. The next part will be on how to configure form layout and list layout. Thank you for watching.